So it's 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. You think you can remember that? Are you gonna remind me? I hope so. It's almost 8 o'clock now, so we should probably go. Okay, run number 1 complete, and it got me thinking that we're gonna run into a problem here pretty soon because I have no workout clothes and I just sweated through my last shirt and shorts, so it's got me thinking we need to do laundry in between this break here, this 3-hour break that I have. But I got thinking about, what else can I do within 48 hours while running for 48 miles? And there's been some things kind of on my list of just like things to do that I haven't been getting to. And so I filled out this whiteboard I'll be writing down my times for this event, but also the tasks I would like to complete. And so the first one that we gotta do here is laundry. We're gonna get that done, get some food for meal preps, and it'll be good. I'm gonna write down all my times up there. So like this first one, I did in 43 minutes. And yeah, great. Okay, run number 2 complete. And I updated my board a little bit. So we got, this first one actually was 45 minutes and 9 seconds. Second run here, 43, weird, okay. And then I figured this is actually not running in this one because that'll be 13 runs. And so it's 12 total runs and I'm 1/6 of the way there. My tasks, did laundry. I still haven't done meal prep yet, but I bought the food. I'll be tutoring here in about an hour, helping someone out with general chemistry. And yeah, I guess I should do one of these other things now. Maybe I'll just try to read some of my book right now. Other than that, things are going good. I have had some thoughts like, why am I doing this? And these are the 2 easiest runs so far that I can imagine. And I've done this before, and the first day went well, and so far so good. But it's really tough to wake up at 3:45 a.m. for a 4 o'clock run and then run 4 miles, you go to bed for 2 hours, and then want to do it again at around 7:45 when you're doing that 8 o'clock run. But yeah, so there are some thoughts of like, why am I doing this kind of thing? And I think that's something that I'm going to find out early in the morning when I'm actually doing those runs. But so far, so good. So here's where I'm at right now. I'm restarting the challenge. I just got back from my first run. After my 3rd run, the first time through, my rabbit, who had been sick, kind of all day, hadn't been feeling very well, and my girlfriend and I, we've been, taking care of her and making sure she's all right. Well, she didn't really get better throughout the day, and right before I started my 4th run at 8 p.m., we realized we need to take her to the vet, and we took our rabbit to the vet, and she passed away. She died, and from that point, the challenge was over for me. For those next couple of days, just making sure that we spend a lot of time with our other rabbit, our foster cat, and each other, because our bunnies sort of are like a big part of our life, and so losing a pet is never easy. But it gave maybe more of a purpose for this challenge. I'm trying to figure out why am I doing this, and I think to push through that pain and to honor that loss, this feels important for me. So we just finished our first run of the challenge, starting again. It is now Saturday, and I had started this challenge on Monday, so about 5 days here. And so I just finished the first run, and the goal now is to keep the runs under like 10-minute, or keep it over a 10-minute per mile pace. Make sure I'm not running too fast, because I was out kind of late last night. I really wasn't feeling like running this morning at 8 a.m. and I could feel it in my knees, even just the first 4 miles here, and I've got to do that 12 times. So I rolled out, I'm gonna do some stretching and chill out for a little bit, so I've got another 2 hours before I'll be running again. But it's a nice morning out, so I think we're gonna be able to do okay. Okay, so it's 9:35 p.m. We were supposed to be running at 8 p.m., but because we went to the vegan market, we're a little late on that. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to run 4 miles at the gym here, and then I'm only going to get a little over an hour and a half to recharge for the next run. We're going to drive right back to the gym, probably see the same exact people working at the front desk and be like, hey, I'm here again for another 40 minutes. So that's just what's gonna have to happen. So let's get it. I'm back from my 4th run, and it's currently 10:45 p.m. and I've got to run in an hour and 15 minutes. So I think I'm gonna try to sleep for just a little bit. I don't know if it's better to do a full sleep cycle of 90 minutes, or if taking just a nap will be better. Either way, I'm gonna be running around midnight tonight, and my body's feeling all right. I had some chafing earlier, but compression shorts really helped with that. I've been eating pretty good. So far, it's been fine. I'm at 16 miles over the last 16 hours, and it's been okay. That means we're, a third of the way? So, things are good. Keep it up.
It's 6 a.m. I slept through my 12 and 4 o'clock runs, so I have to make those up now. And the good news is that if I go now, it'll transition right into my 8 o'clock run. So if I just run 12 miles right now, I'll catch myself back up. I don't really feel well rested at all, but I definitely could have used the next couple hours. So it's time to do that.
I'm on my 7th and 8th run right now to catch up a bit. And the pace is still good. About 10-30 minute per mile. I don't want to go below 10 because I know that I'm gonna start to hurt. And honestly, compared to when I did this 2 years ago, things are going much better. I've ran a lot in the past 2 years, and just that consistency has built up probably the muscles in my lower body to be able to withstand this kind of thing. I remember at this point, 2 years ago, I was walking basically the whole thing up. After the halfway point, I had to walk each 4 miles. And I do take some walking breaks at this point, but my knees aren't hurting nearly as bad. I can feel that plantar fasciitis 2 years ago, but this time I'm good. I've got some blisters on my feet, which are not helping. But I'm doing a good job of keeping my running form good. That way I can remain, uninjured throughout this process. But I've still got a long way to go. I just reached the halfway point. So this is my 7th and 8th run now, and I'll have 4 more runs after this. But I'm not really focused on those runs in the future because those ones aren't like promised to me. I can't achieve something that's in the future. I can only focus on running right now. And I think that's a mindset shift that is going on. It's apparent during this challenge, and it's something that I'm trying to adopt in my life right now, is because I can't control what happens in the future or the outcomes. I can only control the present moment. I can only control if I begin running right now. And I guess we're gonna do that, so see you later. Just finished run 7 and 8, but I miscalculated the distance, and I've got about 3/4 of a mile walk back, which is, it's not bad. It's nice outside, enjoying it. But yeah, no, those were good runs too. Found an elementary school putting on a 5K, and they had inspirational quotes that I'll put up here. It was fun. So these were some of the sidewalk messages that I saw as I ran in this impromptu 5K. This first one says, "I'm stronger than any of my excuses," and my excuses were definitely speaking pretty loud to me at this point. Now this one, it was the only way I knew to turn around was this arrow, and I was like, am I going to go past it? I wasn't sure. And then this was a nice reminder, this rock that I ran by just about on all my runs that told me to smile, and I don't know, it's nice to have that positive thinking every once in a while. Okay, so kind of a random assortment of things after my run, with spaghetti with nooch, protein bar, apple with peanut butter, and an orange. And that's gonna be my post-run meal. I'm just gonna eat everything, so I'm hungry. All right, Smudge is not gonna eat. No, stop. We're on mile 2 of 4 for run number 9, and I was excited for this run from the start because I knew that the timing of this would come sort of with the sunset, and it's not an awesome view right now. However, we got a nice little Arizona sunset coming up here. When I sort of turn this corner, I should be on my way back and I'll be able to see it better. But yeah, not too bad. Okay, now this is what I was waiting for. So I just got back from the store, and I'm gonna make some dinner here. I just got a couple celery stalks, so as a vegan, really excited. Probably just have a couple of those and call it a night, honestly. But no, honestly, I got I'm making a curry I'm super excited for. There's a lot of chopping, which I don't love, but it looks all nice like that. So I'm gonna put it in the Instant Pot and have a little curry. It's 1:08 a.m. and I just finished run number 11. So I've got one more to go. I'm gonna make it like a sunrise hike type thing. It might not be exactly 4 miles, but it'll probably be, you know, around 50 minutes of exercise and stuff, so I think it counts. I'm ready for it to be done, honestly, but I'm still feeling good. Definitely, like, I was on the treadmill tonight, and there's definitely times where it's like it almost hurts more to walk because my feet hurt so bad that when walking felt too painful, I would start running, and then when running got too painful, I would walk, and it was just kind of a repeat. So I would, you know, I'd like walk a quarter mile, run half a mile, basically for, you know, the last 8 miles that I did. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. Probably wake up around 6, even though it won't be right at that 4 a.m. time slot. I think it's fine. So get a couple hours of sleep here. It'll be nice. So we are a couple weeks post the challenge, and I can confidently say that I succeeded this time around as opposed to the last 2 years where I had failed. And David Goggins talks about this cookie jar method of whenever we're faced with adversity, think of all the hard things that you've done in your life, that when you're faced with that adversity in that situation, you can reach in, pull that cookie out, and be like, I did this, so now I can do something even greater or just as challenging. And so this absolutely adds a cookie to that cookie jar. When I think about medical school and the challenges that I face coming up as I enter it, I could use this experience to be like, remember that time that I spent 50 minutes every 4 hours for 48 hours through some sleep deprivation and was able to accomplish something significant. Now I can use that again when I need to study for, an exam, exam week for finals, and be able to put that time in, because I know I've done it before. I've done it in this situation. There's a lot of times during these runs where I did not want to go on them. I'm like, another 4 miles, like right now, are you kidding? That's gonna be another 45 minutes, and it's just like, when you pile it all on, like, my willpower was definitely tested. And actually still have all the times up even a couple weeks later. And it was just a lot of running during these times. Slow pace, absolutely, but 48 miles when I normally run 15 to 20 miles in a week. I didn't quite get all the tasks done, but that was mostly due to priorities changing when we lost our rabbit. When she passed away, we just got her remains back, and we set up a little thing for her. So some of those runs absolutely were, she was definitely an inspiration for me for completing this challenge, and I'm happy I did it. Happy I made it through.